Alright guys, welcome to the $500 Ranger build. So about this truck, got it, I found it on Facebook Marketplace for, I don't know, I think they wanted $700. I offered them $500 to a guy in Missouri. I'm in Oklahoma. So got the truck, brought it back. Obviously I knew something bad was going to be wrong with it, and the motor couldn't keep any oil pressure once it warmed up, so end up pulling the motor out, rebuilding it. I wish I would have videoed that. I do have some pictures and stuff that I'll probably put on the end of this video. But this has the 98 XLT, so it has power, everything. It's got a manual transmission, 4.0 V6. So I was gonna go over some stuff in case anyone wants to rebuild one of these engines, and go over some of the things you need to know. So I just bought a rebuild kit off of the eBay. So it was $400, I think, maybe with a water pump, something like that. And so once I got the motor tore down, I realized the heads were cracked, and these are bad about cracking in between the valves. So both heads were cracked in between the intake and exhaust valves. So they were trashed. Bought some heads off of eBay again, and they were like $400. I got $800 in the rebuild. Well, $900 with had the block hot tanked, and they pushed in the cam bearings and freeze plugs. Things that you need to know is the well, the kit that I got did not come with head bolts, and the bolts that came from the factory are torque to yield or stretch bolts. So you're gonna have to buy them if you buy a kit and it doesn't come with it, because those are only good for one-time use. I got them at O'Reilly's. They had them in stock, so that was easy. But you do need to check the heads. You know, make sure yours aren't cracked and the valves are good. So second on that part, you have to torque the lower intake manifold at the same time you're torquing the heads down. Don't know why. I think because maybe the angle is so steep where the lower intake goes. This is the only thing I can come up with. But you torque the heads first, put the lower intake on, torque it, torque the heads again, back to the lower intake, final on the heads, and then the final torques on the lower intake manifold. So here it is. You can still see my labels where I labeled everything. This was actually pretty easy to pull out and put back in. I left the transmission in, and that went alright. The only thing I had trouble with was the exhaust manifolds. The bolts were extremely stuck, and so we had to cut them. Well, we cut the exhaust just past the flange on the other side of the sensors, so probably gonna have exhaust put on this. I'll make a video for that once it gets done. So the rest of this build I'm going to try to video. I'm not gonna go crazy with the lift. It's got a leveling kit on it. Gonna put wheels and tires, and get rid of this. You can see, look at this, goofy things that they welded on top, so that's horrible. I'm gonna grind those off, and I think because they did that, it made the paint on the hood just no good. So probably gonna get sprayed on this whole truck, different color. This is mostly gonna be used as like a farm truck. So it's gonna get wheels and tires, maybe like a chase rack, lights. Interior cleaned up pretty good. I'll actually fire it up for you so you can hear it. Still has a pretty big exhaust there. We've got the exhaust motor out. So what's the rest of this build? Like I said, some of the other stuff that we're gonna build a bumper. Obviously this thing got plowed in the front here, and they ripped it off afterwards. It was probably, who knows, dented the fender, so shoved it into the door. I think I can get a new fender for this thing at the salvage yard. They've got a Red Ranger. I'm gonna try to get one for it. The door, I think I can just bang out most of that, at least make it look better, and then we'll spray this truck. So basically, if you're gonna rebuild one of these 4.0s, you got any questions, let me know. Sorry I didn't get all the videos of the rebuild. I didn't even think about it. This is the first video I'm posting on YouTube, so I'm gonna be posting some more about this truck. I got some other projects I'm working on too, which are it's gonna be fun. Any questions, just shoot them to me in the comments or whatever. Let me know what you got, and if you have any suggestions for this truck, let me know, because you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the color, with the bumpers, with the chase rack, tires. It's not going to get driven on the road that much. It's going to be just for tearing up. I don't have to drive my big truck through the woods, in the river, whatever. Anyways guys, thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the part 2.